right, people? It's that guy that you don't see very often, but you hear, and he rambles like mad. It's me! I'm on my way to work, as you can tell by the lights that are blinding me in my mirror. Yeah. I guess it's okay, because I can still see decent. Anyways, thought this morning, while the dream I had last night is still kind of floating around in my head. Okay. If you look at our society technologically, as in what we can do with technology, with robots, with anything. Robots in combination of cameras, in combination of thermal scanners, whatever. Technologically, we could automate almost every job in society. We could make a robot, a machine, something that could do that job. We could do it. All it would take is money and time. I mean, that's all that would need. So, when we live in an era that has that ability, how much sense does it make to work harder instead of making things easier? Especially when you're not the one reaping the benefit of that more intense labor, or more effort being put forth, more thinking having to be done, more scrambling that goes on. If you don't directly benefit from that additional stress, then why would you make the job harder? Why would you intentionally make it more stressful just for a dollar figure? That means that one-time dollar figure that you'll be able to go cha-ching, yay, is more important than the added stress you've got from then on out. I mean, I can't, in my head, the ability to say I saved $10,000 isn't of greater value to me than my job is easier from here on out. It's like saying, I'm going to go buy the cheapest shovel I can possibly find to dig this trench. I need to get this trench dug. Yeah, it's 100 feet long, but it's only 2 foot deep. I need to get it dug, so I'm going to go buy me a shovel. So you go get a shovel. Who in their right mind would say, ooh, that garden spade is $10 cheaper than this, bigger, I don't even know shovel names. Do shovels have names? Hell, I don't know. I'm going to name mine George. Anyways, who would buy a smaller shovel or a crappier shovel just because it's cheaper when they know they have a job that needs to get done, and the shovel may make that job harder? I personally would rather spend $5 extra to make it a little bit easier, because in the long run, now I've expended 27,000 calories over the course of 10 hours versus I've expended 75,000 calories over the course of 26 hours because I had to work harder, and since it was harder, I had to do it for a longer period of time. Oh, but I saved $15. Look at the math. It's like we've all forgotten how to do math, to think about things the right way. Everything should be getting easier for everybody, not harder, especially not when you're not getting anything more out of it. If my job is harder and I have to think a lot more, so my brain's fried and I'm just stressed out to beat max, a lot of the population is going to have something after work to try to de-stress their mental capacity. It's to wind down. It's to forget about the chickens with their heads cut off that surrounded you all day long It's called getting away from this, just getting away from it. That's the easiest way for most people. That's why I did it. It's real easy to make that go away. So it just makes no sense to me why people would try to save money and not even think about the additional stress that's going to be added. If I'm burning through 80,000 calories a day now because my job is hard and I have to bust my butt the whole time, if I want my clothes to all stay fit and me normal, I'm going to have to put away a lot more food, because I'm going to be burning through more food, and if I don't, I'm going to lose weight. If I lose weight, now I have to buy a whole new outfit. It's long term. Yeah, I know people are listening to this thinking, God, what a whack job. But look at the numbers. If my job requires me to expend 6,000 calories a day, it's fairly active, 6,000 calories a day, and I get used to that 6,000 calories. I can base my life around that 6,000 calories. I know how many groceries I need to buy. I know what I normally eat for breakfast, what I eat for lunch, how big my dinner normally is. And I know what I normally have to eat and the amount to stay plateaued, so I'm not losing or I'm not gaining. Yeah, it sounds weird, but it's what everybody does in reality. You find a comfortable level, and that's where you try to maintain your level at. If you work harder one day, your stomach will growl earlier because you need more food. It's biology. So why would I agree to increase my caloric expenditure by the day by 2,000 calories? I'm just throwing out numbers. They're not actual, well, how do you know it was that much? What kind of labor were you? That's besides the point. I'm not picking apart details. This is overview thinking about it. Why would I increase the amount of food I have to eat along with possible anti-inflammatories because now my muscles ache, I hurt, my joints hurt? Why would I subject myself to having to put out more of my money to stay comfortable without getting anything in return? It makes no sense to me. That's the thought for today. Well, now that my rant is over, I'm going to go inside and eat a little bit of breakfast. A couple of hard-boiled eggs. Always makes the farts later sound pretty good. So you guys have a good one. Remember, I love you all.